Install Apple CarPlay Android Auto in seconds in any car, any brand. It doesn't matter, really. This is all it takes, just a couple of seconds. I'm gonna go straight to the unboxing. We got a cool gadget that will bring a new life to the older cars that don't have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto from the factory. Something that it's a must these days, and all the new cars have those technologies. Here we have a 9.3-inch high definition screen featuring a dash cam on the back as well. Nice wide screen with slimmer bezels, which really are a nice touch. This is how it looks from the side, just to have an idea. And what you see in the back, those are gonna be the speakers. On top we have a power button along with microphones that are gonna be used for voice commands for Siri or Google Assistant. On the bottom we have this pad with double-sided tape. That's basically how it's going to be mounted on the dashboard. Now on the other side, that's where the cables are going to be sticking out. USB-C for a power, rear view camera port, SD card, and an aux port. Now if you're wondering what the aux port does, or the rear view camera input, well, just continue watching. We'll talk about those a little bit later into the video. Now the rest of the things in the box, as we can see, it comes with the power cable, aux cord, rear view camera, and some extra double-side tape. Now before we mount this thing on the dash, we just want to clean the area where we want to mount it with a lint-free rag spray along with some alcohol. That way we clean the surface from oils or dust. That way the double-side tape will have a better bonding to the freshly clean surface, and it won't fall off when we're hitting some rough roads. So the install is going to be pretty straightforward. We want to press firmly on the unit down as much as we can, of course not breaking anything on the dash. But anyway, this is how it looks from outside the car. Nothing fancy, it just looks and matches the dash colors. Now we're gonna move to the features of this unit. It powers up to the lighter plug of the vehicle. This is the main screen that you will see when powers up. Fortunately, that cannot be replaced, and you will always have the same loading screen. As I said, it has a dash cam feature built in, and in just a couple of more seconds it will boot up to the main menu. Now it has wireless CarPlay and Android Auto, so if a phone was previously paired to this unit, it will automatically connect when the car starts, or when this unit powers up, it will automatically connect to the latest phone that was paired with this unit through a wireless connection. You will not have to plug your phone through the USB to this unit or anything like that. And as you can see, Apple CarPlay is on the screen, has just a little bit of lag, nothing major, is expected for being a wireless connection, and that's how the Apple CarPlay looks. Now there is another mode that you can use the Apple CarPlay, which is called the split screen feature, or half screen mode I should say. In order to switch between full screen and half mode, you will have to disconnect the phone. That way you can get to this blue screen here, and this is what it does. It's gonna use half Apple CarPlay and half dashcam. If that's something you would like, that is possible, and that can be on both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I am not a huge fan of this feature, but it's there for some people that like that. Now if you want to use Siri on Apple CarPlay, all you have to do is press the home button and Siri will just pop up on there. Now we're gonna move to the Android Auto demo of this unit. Unfortunately, you cannot have two phones connected at the same time, so you won't be able to easily switch between Apple CarPlay or Android Auto with just a tap. You'll have to disconnect the Apple CarPlay in order to use Android Auto, and so on. So as I said, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, they both support this half screen mode. And this is Android Auto, and as you can see, if you want to use the Google Assistant, there is a microphone there on the sidebar that's going to be used for Google Assistant. In terms of screen responsiveness, pretty similar as the Apple CarPlay, a little bit of lag there, but nothing too crazy. It's usable, and it will get you from point A to point B whenever you use this unit. Now, this is the newer Android, the Cool Walker version, where has this split screen feature similar to the Apple CarPlay. So this unit really shines with Android Auto because it utilizes this huge space to let you navigate through the menu while actually seeing the map at the same time. Now back to the main menu, we can see that Android Auto is connected. So we'll just show there what phones are connected. Now here on the sidebar we got a couple of shortcuts, which one of them is the brightness that can be adjusted based on the user preference, along with the volume adjustment as well. And on the bottom there we have the quick shortcut for the settings, but we're gonna come back to the settings a little bit later. We're gonna talk about the dash cam feature, which is the DVR app on the main screen right there. We have a lock unlock button, we have a taking a photo button, playback menu where we can review and look at the photos we've took using this unit. It's a pretty cool thing to have. You can review videos or photos or anything like that, and that way you can make sure you actually saved what you want to save from the road actions. Now going back here to the DVR, we have a mute, which will not record videos with the sound, and this is just a sample of the dash cam. As you can see, it's shooting at 2.5K. That's basically in between 4K and 1080p, so it'll be in between full HD and 4K. So the image is not that bad, but also not super great as well. Kind of lacks small details in the distance. If the car might be too far away, you may not be able to read the license plate unless it's very close to the camera. But we should not expect too much from this, since it's not a dedicated dash cam. It's just a bonus feature for who doesn't have already a dash cam. I think it's a great add-on. So that's being said, this is what you get along with wireless CarPlay and Android Auto, which I think is a pretty cool combo. Anyway, let's move on to the next part of this unit. We got a playback shortcut here for the dash cam. Is basically the same option we find in the DVR, just a bigger shortcut on the menu. Now FM transmitter, this is another way to transmit the sound from this unit to your car speakers. It's basically gonna set up a frequency, and with the radio that you have in the vehicle, we're gonna find the same frequency, 106.2, and listening to that frequency, we're gonna hear whatever plays on this unit. That's one option if you don't want to use the aux cord or the built-in speakers. Now in the settings app, the first option we have the dash cam resolution, which can be set from 720, 1080 or 2.5K. This is set for the highest resolution. Split time is just the amount of the loop of the videos. Each video is gonna be 3 minutes long. Microphone can be turned off. Mirror image, we don't need that. Time lapse, I don't think we'll ever use this feature. You can take a time-lapse video while driving. Screensaver, we don't need that. Voice commands, really, I don't know this what this option is for. I've tried to do some research, I cannot understand. Now driving position, if you have right hand or left hand side drive. Now backup camera, you can adjust the parking lines. In my case, I haven't installed a backup camera because it's too much hassle for this video to do, but it comes with a backup camera if you ever need that. Now the rest of the settings are just basic settings. We're gonna go back and see how this power button works. If we ever need to turn the screen off, we can do that just by pressing the power button on top. It will go in a sleep mode where the screen will go blank for as long as we need it. In the end, I have a really good opinion about this unit. I think if the car doesn't have these features from the factory, it's a great addition for a fraction of a cost what a dedicated receiver or head unit will cost just to install, and all the hassle you will go through. It's really just a better option to go like this. Is just basically plug and play, pretty easy to do, anyone can install it, so that's the plus for it. And cherry on top, as I said, you're getting wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, and a dash camera included. If you really like this video, please click like and subscribe for more similar content, and I will see you in the next video.